I mean, I'm sure that Bjorn would survive, actually. It's impossible for the rest of us, you know.
Yeah, yesterday I was more tired than Bjorn.
That's not true, but after it, I was a little bit more awake. It was the
At
rest
the
of
very
the day.
end, it
Yeah.
was like, wow, you're in better shape than I am, my friend.
And the beer and the cigarette was the best. I
There
felt
you
good
go.
afterwards.
So we're trying to count how many we did yesterday of collaborations in terms of back pieces. And now, so we were like, with tomorrow, I think it's like 10 back pieces or 9 back pieces for Still Life Brücke. You know, so Simo's got more of this like clean lines and clean solid gradients and solid black, whether I'm more on the loose side and the shadings are a little bit more rougher. The lines you can see they're modulated, so these are my lines and compared to these.
I really love the grey wash shadings here. Like,
Yeah, when the hill is good, huh?
yes. Also the contrast with the super flat part of black.
So this one was, this was in London Acting Week, and it was a nice setup. There was stuff from myself, Simone, and lots of our good friend Rinchens. All the fabrics.
All the fabrics here
Most
from
of the fabrics
Rinchen.
are from our friends. Even this pot here.
Tom Williams.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, there's the mannequin from the 60s, 70s, from the collection of Tom Williams.
Yeah. It's really good. And things, it's interesting how things feed back into the tattoo a lot. Yeah.
This one was very intense. I think it was 6 hours.
Yeah, it was a whole afternoon for sure. And also, I mean, this is another one where you have a composition, so you build it in a way that you know that it will fit what we think is a good back piece, I would say, in terms of composition. So it's very classic. Whether when it comes to other environments, then that can be very different, much more challenging. Is the going back?
My name is Simone Ruco and I like to draw. This is what I mostly do. I draw for tattoos and sometimes I do sculpture and paint. Yeah, I like to do a lot of research of images. I don't like the idea of having strangers connecting my work to my face. It's something that I prefer to keep separated, you know, like in a more private environment and public environment.
Well, I'm Michele Servadio. I am an artist. My work spans between tattooing, painting, printmaking, and a few different other projects that involves performance or things similar to that field. For example, the Still Life Brücke.
It was not called Still Life Brücke for sure, because we had to manage to give it a name later, since it was, I mean, at the end of the day, after this first time, we were like stunned. It was like a choral work. You know, we asked the help of Giacomo's sister to build this still life using objects he liked and he found in the countryside near to his house. It's really that the subject is there. You are tattooing something that is it's in front of your face. You are living it, and yeah, it's pretty academical. It's like going back to the Academy of Fine Arts. You know, you have the subject to reproduce. It's not gonna stick. This is wood. It's spongy.
I know. So I'm not sure.
Yeah. Also, after the second time, we decided, okay, let's use human models, but then this time, like in movement. You actually had the idea.
One of my dearest friend Carl runs a fetish party in London and Berlin called Club Verboten. So we collaborated with the night, and we had pretty much a sex scene going on throughout the whole night in front of us, and we will be able to then portray it loosely onto someone's back. And when you focus on tattooing, you just focus on tattooing, and you're not, you don't have to perform. And then the fact that it's at a Museum of Art Brut is, I think it's a perfect link, because the Art Brut is that beautiful link between the idea of what's art and what is not art. And I think tattooing fits very well in that grey area. And sometimes it reaches through art, and sometimes it really reaches into craft, and it rejects art in a strong way, you know. I don't think tattooing is art, but you can link tattooing to art. I don't think tattooing is not high enough to be called art. Is that I think it's just more ancient than the concept that we have of art.
Why my back is blank is because I don't see my back only in a mirror, and it's not the first thing I see, except when I want to see my back. So for me, the tattoo, I'm doing the tattoo for myself, and I need to see the tattoo I like. So the back is not the first thing I wanted to do. My back has to be filled by a good experience.
You like this one?
Or we can
No,
replace it
no,
with-
no,
because
much
we
of a
have-
fun.
I thought this one is a weird one, but maybe
Yeah,
too weird.
that or maybe the little houses here, you know.
Yeah, there are maybe you like houses.
Yeah.
And the glasses, because that's the one we like, and then we see what's the space, so we see the size, no?
We'll leave the last one.
Like this?
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah, yeah. Yeah, I think that's pretty cool. And then there's a bit empty there. I think we can move. We can put this one here. I like this with the head on top. Is
Moi j'aimais juste bien parce que
It
je
makes
trouve que
it
c'est
a
tellement
little bit
bizarre
more like a
comme shape.
puppet.
Your back will be painful after its day.
Of course, 100%.
Mine too, yeah.
In a different way. Yes. Okay.
Peculiar, so.
Dans le département du Cantal.
I think the one session is very interesting. What is done is done. One line done on the body is one line done on the body, and you don't have to go on it after. If you go on the points, you will not feeling the same pain on these spots again. So it's not about pain, it's about informations that your body going to tell you on this pain, on this specific location. I will not be so hurt because my head will be thinking about the pain at this moment. Like, okay, I'm hurt now here. It will be the one time in my life I will be hurt like this here.
I think the pain is somehow a magnifier of the experience.
Well, it's like a mark. You really don't forget
Yeah.
that moment. And in that case, it's not only about I'm feeling pain and just I'm feeling pain, but I'm also just surrounded by like a scenography. The stuff that I'm getting tattooed is around me.
Pain is, how do you call it, mnemotechnical. It means that it chemically impresses a memory into your brain.
Mnemotechnic.
It's mnemotechnic.
You invented this.
No. It's called mnemotechnic. But that's why pain is such a peculiar part for any like ritual of passage, or in so many cultures it's such a strong thing because it impresses a memory. So us doing this thing to a person and giving it pain within this environment, that's gonna develop a strong bonding between ourselves, and the person's gonna really embody that memory of that day for sure.
It's a big one.
Done.
So cool. It's my house.
That's it, mom.
Why did it take 4 sessions to do this? And then
I don't know.
you just wanted to come to Rome many times.
Yeah, it's like I need vacation. Holidays.
Yeah.
Congratulations.
Thank you for coming.
I'm really pleased with this really thick graphic element here. It's really fun, and I think having a head, it ties everything together, and then everything else around it.
Yeah, we really mixed up each other in the end.
Yeah.
Yeah, we started, each of us was choosing
One
his
element.
favorite work, yes, and one element, but then in the end
Because
we,
this is full Ruko, full me, full indie. The rest is all pretty much mixed.
but then in the end
This mainly no full
with the
indie.
shade
Yeah,
here
true.
is really good. Yeah, but when you finish it, just right after, your first thought is like, okay, well, why we are doing this? This is the last time. The day after, and you start to figure it out and to put it in the right spot of your head. You're like, okay, well, this was very cool. Let's do it again.
Yeah.
Can't wait, you know.
And last time in Rome, it was 35 degrees. All this
Oh.
all the day. It was so sweaty.
Fortunately, we are in Brussels now.
Yeah. Nice bodysuit.
Yes. Wrestling suit. Perfect.